covering South Florida from the Palm Beaches to Boca Raton and the Treasure Coast. This is WPBF 25 News at 9.
Welcome back. This weekend, kids across the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast will head out to go trick-or-treating, of course, but we want to make sure that the holiday is fun and safe for your family. So joining us right now to talk about Halloween safety is local blogger Dana Peller. Dana, thank you so much for being here. Parents, of course, want to make sure when it comes to finding the perfect costume that their kids are happy, but we also want to make sure we keep them safe. So what are some things that parents should keep in mind when choosing the right costume?
Visibility. So if you can opt for a lighter color costume, that's great. If not, make sure to decorate the costume and the treat bag with reflective tape. Also, what you can do to keep them visible at night are items just like this, which is people use for running, but you can put it on the bottom of their shoes and they become Reflect-Tech, and they become more visible to drivers and passerbys. There's one for the arm as well.
Very cool.
Another thing you want to opt for is maybe instead of a mask, face paint or makeup, because the masks have a tendency to shift and it'll blur their vision or block their vision entirely. And make sure that those capes and the pants and the shoes fit properly, so you don't want them tripping while they're walking and getting hurt.
I remember being little and rushing because you wanted to get to the door before everybody else. And it could happen. You could easily trip and fall.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about going door to door, the candy, what are some things parents can do ahead of time to make sure that their children don't overindulge when I know there's probably a lot of kids that like to sneak a couple of bites.
Of course, their favorite one they get. Have a really good meal beforehand, before going to parties or go trick-or-treating. Make sure it's a good, hearty meal to curb their appetite. And also when you're walking around, bring a bottle of water with you, because water has a tendency to help to curb their appetite as well.
And if the kids are going door to door, what are some safety tips? Sometimes people do decorate the inside of their garage and they may invite children in. What should parents do in a situation like that?
Make sure that they're visible once again. Always have your cell phone at 100%. You can use that as a flashlight, or this like super cute little Black & Decker flashlight. It's handy, it's super light, and you can just turn it on and be able to see where you're going. And it's...
We were joking that it looks like a little tractor thing.
You could totally
We've been making noises with it and everything.
Also, teach your kids not to bolt out into the street. Try to keep them on the sidewalks. I know there's a lot of exciting things going on and they're seeing all these things, but try to keep them on the sidewalks and wary of cars driving by.
And obviously it's not just the parent's job or the child's job to keep an eye on the roads. The drivers have responsibility in this as well. So what are some safety tips for drivers?
Please, if you're driving in neighborhoods, make sure that you're extra cautious around corners and intersections, and also exiting and entering driveways, because that's where the kids are going to be running from driveway to driveway to get to the next door.
And let's talk about two awesome indoor events that are going to be great for the kids and the family this weekend. The first one is actually tonight at the Gardens Mall, 5 to 8 p.m. Is that throughout the entire mall?
Yes, that's the entire mall.
Awesome. And then the Wellington Mall as well. They're having their trick-or-treating event Monday from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Are both events free?
Both events are free to come, and make sure you come in your costume.
Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Dana. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.